What you don't know can hurt you. HireAdone.com.
Welcome back to Hire Time. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got the lovely Julie Bertuzzi in studio with our guest, Derek Mackey. He's the owner of Cregger Plumbing and Sewer Service. Their tagline, complete plumbing, sewer, and drain cleaning service. CreggerPlumbing.com. The phone number if you guys want any kind of plumbing done. Hot water, heat. You need some faucets to stop dripping. The toilets are making noises. Call them at 248-543-8887. You're open 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Yes.
Love that.
Thank you.
So we were talking about steam heat, and one of the things I brought in today, you brought in, not me, out of my trusty toolbox here, is this. What do you call this?
That's a steam air vent.
So we have a steam air vent, folks, and if you obviously want to see what it looks like, this is the number one noisemaker or headache for.
Well, it's when those go bad, you won't get heat at an individual radiator on one pipe steam. And it's one of the most common phone calls that we get during the heating season that my bedroom is freezing, but the rest of my house is nice and hot.
Okay, so you guys on their trucks, when they come out for a service call on something like this, they know they have a bunch of these.
Yep, and if it's a one pipe steam system, it's a very simple thing to troubleshoot, and a lot of times many of our customers are fairly handy, and we can give people advice over the phone on how to change those.
So what does this actual device do?
It basically, just like I said earlier, it's high pressure to low pressure concept. The steam boiler has the high pressure point. That's the low pressure point of the steam system, and steam has to breathe.
So you guys can come out and fix these, replace them right away?
That will move the steam to the radiator, and if that fails, the steam will not go to that individual radiator.
And that's where you have a cold spot in the house.
You'll have one radiator that's not working, or two, or however many that you don't have functioning.
So if a homeowner touches a radiator and they can feel it that it's not hot,
yes,
they know there's a problem.
Yes.
Now, because radiators have been put in for so long ago, do you see a lot of where the pipes have dropped or the house is settled and pushed the pipes down where it prevents that?
No, not too many. A very, very low percentage. When it does happen, it's certainly problematic, but pretty low percentage.
So given that they're so old, like it's an old way of heating the house, tell me the efficiency rate between how much you'd pay to heat your house with that unit compared to a high efficiency furnace.
Higher efficiency furnaces, my understanding of them, they can be anywhere from 95 to 99% efficient, which is fantastic. Steam boilers will range anywhere from about 80 to 82 or 83% efficient. So they're efficient, but they're not going to be able to hold the same standard of forced air.
Got it.
But they're different feel.
Right.
And a lot of people love radiant heat or steam heat.
The nice thing about them is they're hypoallergenic. They're not blowing dust around your house. It's convective heat. You're creating the heat when you're moving through the house. Air movement through the house is going to naturally warm the areas.
So you made a really good point about your ceiling fans?
Ceiling fans. We've had many customers who have insulated their windows, insulated their doors, and they've called me and said that their home is very cold and they have steam heat. Radiators were placed in front of windows or in front of drafty areas back in the 1800s, 1900s for the simple reason that they require airflow to properly heat. When you completely seal off the house, we've had customers put in ceiling fans, spin them in the opposite direction to get airflow moving through the room. Then they call me a week later and say that their house is too hot.
Wow.
See that?
Good point.
When you have air just starting to move, it's kind of like the real field temperature. They allow that to heats up, and it does. It transfers the heat around the house. It does make a big difference.
Yes.
It totally does. So if someone wants to do a maintenance, is there like a maintenance that you would recommend for heat, hot water heat or boiler heat?
With both hot water and steam, we have most of our customers call us in September and October when they turn the systems on. We do a full safety check on all the controls. We teach people, especially who are buying many of these homes in Detroit who have never had steam or hot water boilers, how to maintain them, how to keep them clean. It takes us about 30 to 45 minutes to fully educate a customer to easily maintain a steam system. They're intimidating, but they're very, very simple.
So all these houses that people are renovating, say downtown Detroit, and you see these boiler systems, nothing to be afraid of.
Nothing at all.
And you can put covers on them if you're worried about small children touching them.
You can,
but that doesn't slow down the actual
not.
heat that comes out.
Nope. You can put very nice covers on them. People make them, and they look fantastic, and they will keep you from touching a radiator that's hot.
So there you have it. So if you want steam heat, boiler heat, hot water heat, you want it maintained properly, or you want to just, you have an old system and you were considering going with a furnace, don't. Call Cregger. They'll come out and they'll evaluate it and they'll help you out. That's the best thing. But let's keep about other things. You're a full-service plumbing company.
Yes, we are.
So if the toilet's backed up, if you're using the squatty potty wrong, you can call Cregger, right?
We will take care of everything. We are
What's
completely
your number one?
non-commissioned.
What is the number one call you get?
Drain cleaning, water heaters.
So water heaters and drain cleanings. Yeah. So the water heater exploded. Water everywhere.
Yes.
You guys have them in stock. You can come right out and take care of it. Bam.
Yes.
So 40 gallon, 50 gallon, doesn't matter. Or
We have everything in stock in our warehouse at all times.
so what's it cost? Is there a special or is there just a cost on one? Let's just use a standard naturally vent, B vent water heater.
Standard 40-gallon install can range you anywhere from $795 to $895. We are going to bring everything up to code. We do give over-the-phone estimates, so we can at least give you an idea before we come out. Many of our customers with smartphone technology will send us pictures, and we can give them a more exact price directly over the phone. Plus, we have coupons everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because your reviews and your ratings are ridiculously high.
Thank you.
And you know what? You've earned it. Legitimately,
We
you've
have
earned it.
3,200 reviews on Angie's List.
Perfect.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I think the next closest companies have 300 or 400, so it's not even close, but we do everything we can to maintain that standard.
Perfect. Well, that's nice to know. And obviously, it's a good thing. So what about when someone has the old Kohler toilet that's always flushing, the phantom flush, or
We can fix it.
you have all the parts and all that, and you can take care of that?
We specialize in extremely old plumbing, and many people will call us for that reason, where the knowledge that we have over so many years, taught from my dad, from my grandfather, our uncles, we have so much knowledge, and it doesn't matter to us if your toilet was a wall-hung wood toilet tank, which we've experienced. I can rebuild that.
Really?
Yes.
We had one in the basement in one of those houses. Remember? We should have taken it with the big chain.
Yes, we can fix those.
That was, who designed those toilets originally? Who invented that?
No.
John Crapper. Legitimate.
Is that a joke?
No, it's real. It's just an odd home improvement fact. I think the guy's last name was Crapper. I think so. We'll have to Google that. Someone Google Crapper. See what happens. Anyways, Derek, so plumbing, PEX, copper. We talked about this the other day. Copper's still usable, but PEX is all the rage. Everyone likes to use PEX plumbing. Let's tell everyone what that is.
PEX it's a plastic piping, which there were lots of issues with it back in the early 1990s. They took it back off the market, redid it, and now it's a very solid product. It is a cost-saving alternative to copper. Copper is still the gold standard.
It still is. So people can demand copper. They say, I want to have copper, and that's the way it goes.
I would personally recommend copper. When we put PEX in, we will upsize the lines for the simple reason if you're running 3/4 inch PEX, the internal diameter of that pipe is actually about 1/2 inch. Also, with the fittings that go inside, it's going to restrict flow. So if somebody asks me to repipe their house, I'm going to start their mains off in 1 inch. I'm going to take 3/4 towards fixtures, as opposed to the normal standard of 3/4 inch on mains and
What about
1/2
the
inch toward
longevity?
fixtures.
Is copper just a better longevity? in the
Copper's
long
just
run?
it's an overall more
Yeah.
solid product, and yes,
Copper
it's
is forever. It's like a lifetime. So a couple things. One of the things that comes out when we call homeowners after you've been out, a couple things come out that we notice, and I want to give you a little compliment here. You don't pressure the homeowner into buying anything.
no,
You guys
never.
aren't there's some plumbing companies that are commission. You're not. So let's just tell everyone really quickly what that is. So your guys come out, here's the price list, this is what it is, yes or no.
If you call us, we're going to check out your issue. We're going to do everything that we can to repair it as opposed to replacing it. We're going to give you multiple options on cost, and we're never going to try and sell you anything because none of our wages are attached to the numbers that the technicians will bring in.
Gotcha. All right, well, that's great. So we have a festival this weekend.
Yes, we do.
It's the Downtown Ferndale Holiday Ice Festival. They should have like a festival queen, because I'm going to nominate somebody for the Ice Queen Festival. Let's talk about that, because Cregger is the sponsor, and
Yes.
that's nice that you do that.
It's being part of our community. We love Ferndale. We love all of our neighbors, and we're going to continue to do everything we can to give back to our community, and that means being involved.
So it's from 10 to 4 today?
Yes, there's ice carvings, live ice carvings. There's reindeer rides. Santa's there. There's warming tents. It's going to be very crowded. It's going to be beautiful.
I can't wait. And there's some good restaurants, by the way.
Yes, there are.
Lots of good restaurants, in case you wanted to know, Julie.
Yes, I was wondering. That was my next question.
It's better than him eating Burger King.
So, Cregger Plumbing, the number's 248-543-8887, CreggerPlumbing.com. Derek Mackey, one of the owners. It's truly a pleasure to have you. We appreciate everything you've done with us. We appreciate the business. You do great work. If you're a homeowner and you got, pipes, You got anything needing plumbing, they rock.
Thank you.
Legitimately.
And
Appreciate
we've enjoyed the relationship with you guys. It's been fantastic. The people you send are wonderful, and I can't say enough about it.
Win-win.
Yes, that's how we roll here. That's how it goes. Well, guess what, folks?
We're done.
Unbelievable. As I lost the last page, it fell on the floor. I was going to read it, but maybe my friend here, Maxwell. Thank you, sir. So I need to thank all our guests today, as you know. Weather Seal came on, Ruth Hanlon from PPG Paint, and Derek Mackey from Cregger Plumbing, and of course, Scott, double shot, Smith, Max Rosen, our board op, Roberto, phone guy, everybody.
Wow. You're giving everybody a shout out today.
Right? Coming up next, The Mortgage Show with Harvey Frieden and the whole crew. They're going to be here. And guess what, folks? Next week, we're going to be live still. We're going to be killing it. We got a lot going on next week. How to fire your contractor.
Ooh, I love that one.
Right? Yeah, that's a good one. We're gonna have all kinds. We're gonna actually fight in the studio. We're gonna make sure everyone sees us on Facebook Live. Anyways, Derek, thanks for coming in again. I appreciate it.
Thank you again. We appreciate it.
All right, folks. We'll see you next week. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We have the lovely Julie Bertuzzi as well.
Have a good week.
HireItDone.com if you want a good contractor. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.
What you don't know can hurt you. HireItDone.com.